Welcome to Traditional Cooking. In this episode, we are going to learn how to make and bottle apple pie filling. For this recipe, you're going to want plenty of cooking apples. I use a Roman Beauty. And then you'll also need 4.5 cups sugar, 1 cup cornstarch, 1/2 teaspoon nutmeg, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, and 1/4 teaspoon of yellow food coloring. You will also need sterilized bottles, flats, and rings. First, you will need to peel, quarter, and core your apples. Then, slice your apples thinly. Now, pack your prepared apples into bottles. Because this process can take a while, I fill my bottles with water as I go to help keep the apples that I've already done from turning brown while I'm finishing preparing the other apples. Any of these that I'm preparing for actually making apple pies with, I leave in the slices and pack in quart jars because 1 quart will make 1 pie. However, sometimes I'm also wanting some of this for making like turnovers and tarts with later. So I'll cut that into smaller pieces and I'll pack that into pint jars so I don't have so much to deal with each time. This recipe will make 6 to 7 quarts worth of apple pie filling, so you're going to want to plan accordingly. When your apples are ready, then go ahead in a large saucepan and add 10 cups of water in there, and then to that you're going to add your sugar, cornstarch, your nutmeg, salt, and cinnamon, and stir and cook this until it thickens and gets bubbly. Now add in your lemon juice and your yellow food coloring and stir them in well and remove from the heat. Fill your jar slowly with this syrup to allow it to sink into the very bottom and get all the air bubbles out. You'll want to fill your bottles to within 1/2 inch of the top of the bottle. Clean the lip of your jar and then cover with a heated flat and a ring that is tightened very tight. Now process in a hot water bath at 20 minutes for quarts and 15 minutes for pints. Remove the bottles with some jar tongs and set them on a towel to cool overnight. By the next morning they should be cooled and sealed, and you can remove the rings, wash the bottles, and mark them properly, and you're ready to put them in your pantry.